Welcome back to the Super Good, Super Delicious podcast. I'm your host, Carly, with an EY, and in today's episode, we are going to be talking about Halloween. And I'm wearing some nice orange today, orange and black and white, to, commemorate the holiday. I think it's becoming one of my favorite holidays, to be honest. Halloween is becoming my favorite holiday, and I think it's because there's so much fun and creativity to do with baking and cooking and the costumes. And a week or so ago I was looking into recipes because I wanted to make something for Instagram. It is like the 26th today, so I mean, hopefully you're seeing this before the 31st or listening to this before the 31st of Halloween, of October, but obviously no big deal. At least it's around the time, and you could totally use these for because I know Halloween is on a Tuesday. So if you're doing a late, belated weekend, Halloween weekend, you could use these snacks and everything. One of them is more of a fall recipe anyways, so it's not just pertaining to Halloween, okay? So I was scouting and scouring, and honestly, there's like not that much. Instagram, I don't know if people are not hashtagging or what, but so many of the posts were from like 2018, and I'm like, why is it so old? Like, why is there no one making? Why is Instagram not showing me the recipes from 2022, 2023? Like, why is it showing me all of these old recipes? So annoying. Even on TikTok, I'm not seeing that many, okay? And I'm like, this is a thing though. Like, people are obsessed with Halloween, the nightmare before Christmas. Like, where is all our fun, spooky treats? Are you kidding me? Okay, so a couple years ago, I had done a live, my very first Instagram live, and it was my last. It was for Halloween. It was on Halloween. I threw together a last minute costume as Baby Spice. My hair was down to my butt. I just put two little piggy tails and a pink skirt and a little white top, and we called it a costume. That is what I've always done. I've bought a costume at a place like once before, and honestly, not my jam. They're like $70+ for one costume and doesn't even fit right, and yeah, lame. Make your own costumes, okay? The sustainable way. Halloween is just an excuse to make a bunch of garbage, so go thrifting, go find that costume at a thrift store, or make your own with homemade items, because that is the way you should be doing Halloween. Let's move on to some of the things that I've been seeing, even if they were old, okay? If you're looking for some inspiration for a Halloween party, I kind of want to try some of these. We'll see. We still do have a few days. It's almost a week before Halloween hits, so maybe we can get some cooking. I don't know. I'm lazy. I don't like to do things on time. Okay, if you're like me, you're last minute Sally, here are some ideas for you for this Halloween. Let's start with an easy one. Cupcakes. This is why I brought up a couple years ago. Cupcakes. All right. These are one of the easiest things you can do. Vanilla, chocolate, whatever kind of cupcakes you want. Literally make frosting and just add some orange food coloring. Boom. Halloween. Put some sprinkles. If you have some Halloweeny sprinkles, I have some little boos and bats, or just orange, black, and white. I think usually is a combo that they sell too. Just throw those on top. Boom, bam, and you got some Halloween treats just like that. You didn't even have to think about it. Now, my favorite sprinkles are from Sweeta Palita, okay, Canadian in Toronto. They're delicious, gluten-free. They do have a lot of vegan options too, so that's where my little ghosts are. Obviously, it's too late for you to order something from them, but for next time. They have all sorts of holiday, different event. Oh, they're amazing. Okay, let me just. Sweet Polita, okay. Why bring you back to whenever it was 2020, I don't know, Baby Spice, and I went on live and I made some cupcakes and we just made some orange frosting and put some sprinkles and we called it a day. I put some filling on the inside of some of the cupcakes too. So that's the easiest option for that. You could up it, make it a little more challenging, make green and orange frosting. Now you could do half and half on a cupcake, that's still kind of Halloweeny, or you could make Frankenstein type, or just pure green, because I think if you have green, solid orange, people, they'll get it. Black sprinkles, or brown works too. So now we can make it more challenging. So what I would recommend to make it more challenging, we can make a little strawberry compote, maybe even blueberry compote, but I recommend strawberry. We're gonna go with that more natural, okay? We're not gonna be like buying gross sugar stuff. We're just gonna make a strawberry compote. Super easy, strawberries, I think lemon juice, water, sugar. It's just very simple, okay? Look up a recipe. And once that's cool, it's gonna be like a jelly, red jelly. You can even strain it to make sure there's no seeds or anything in it. And then you can just pipe that inside the cupcakes. And it's like a bloody cupcake, okay? You could even, and you could use it as decoration too, if you're feeling that, with whatever. Another thing that I've been seeing a lot actually with the Halloween cupcakes is you frost them, and then, I've never tried this, you frost them, and then you put them upside down on a piece of parchment, and then you throw that in the freezer. I don't know, 15 minutes probably good. Pull them out, and you have a nice flat, perfect flat top that you can make a face on. So you could do Frankenstein and just literally pipe chocolate or anything like that into little faces, chocolate chips maybe. You could do so many things. You could just use white icing and make it look like a little ghost face. That's another way, or pumpkins, like if you decorate with lines or whatever. So that's something else that you can do. Super simple. So yeah, I really want to try that because I have not tried putting the cupcake upside down and freezing it to make it flat. I've been seeing that a lot lately. It looks like a really good idea, so I highly would recommend. Okay, second, another thing that I've been seeing, I don't know if it's a trend or whatever, but like seems like everyone does it, is mummy fingers. So what it is, a hot dog or whatever, something like a hot dog, sausage, whatever. I'd probably do a hot dog, maybe? Okay, a hot dog or a breakfast sausage. And then you take puff pastry I have never made puff pastry, but I would, since I have a good pie recipe, I would do my gluten-free pie recipe and cut it into strips, and then you go around the little hot dogs or sausages, and then you bake them, and then they look, and you can put little eyes on them or not, and they look like little mummies because you can see their skin, so cute. I love it. I think I'm gonna try that one because it's super cute, and like, why not? Because I'm also curious of if I just wrap a hot dog or breakfast sausage in pie crust, what is it gonna taste like? That isn't something else I've been seeing a ton of. Super easy as well. Like, you can, if you're not gluten-free, you can just go buy puff pastries. Plenty are vegan. I don't think any aren't actually, but double check. And yeah, super easy. Okay, this one I'm trying, absolutely. I'll be making a video for sure. Pretty sure I already have the ingredients, so I just forgot about the recipe. Anyways, it is a fall recipe and could be used for Halloween as well. It is a pumpkin, no, well, it's not pumpkin though, but it looks like a pumpkin cheese ball. So essentially it's like cream cheese, bunch of seasonings, parsley, all that good stuff. I didn't say any other ingredients, but you know what I mean. Deliciousness, okay, in a ball. And then what you're gonna do, you mix all that up, smush it all up, make it into a ball. You put a bunch of cheese, cheddar, right? because you want the orange. And then you roll it all in the cheese. It sticks to the outside. You wrap it in saran wrap, and then you put elastics, okay? So we have our ball, and then you put elastics around, and then around, and then around, like as if it's like ba-ding, ba-ding, so that it looks like a pumpkin. So, just 3 elastics, that's all you need. And it looks like a cute little pumpkin. You put it in the fridge and you chill it for a few hours or whatever, and then you take it out and you take a red pepper, you take the stem off, you put it on before you serve it. You just put the little stem on the middle and the top of your beautiful little pumpkin cheese ball, and then you can just dive in with a knife or whatever. Put on some crackers, put on whatever. It's looking good, okay? So I'm gonna be trying that recipe. The recipe I found was not vegan, but the only non-vegan part I'm pretty sure was the cream cheese. So just find your favorite cream cheese, Tofutti, or I'm gonna try BioLife. I already have it in the fridge for this recipe. I find BioLife I find Tofutti has a little sweetness to it. I don't like that. So I like the BioLife better because it doesn't have that. I do have this one from a local company that we went to the gluten-free Goddess Expo in the freezer, but it's not original. It's roasted garlic and herb, or just garlic and herb. So I feel like that would throw off like everything else, and it would also be green-ish. So if I had got the original one, I definitely would have done like half and half, because it's a good scoopable texture, and I'm scared that the regular cream cheese, whatever, once you start breaking it down, it's fine. Once you start breaking it down and mix it in with everything else, then it's not going to be a problem to be scoopable, right? Okay. That's the pumpkin cheese ball. Oh, this one I just found. Lovely, super easy. Cannot wreck this one. Okay, so what it is ghost strawberries. So you take your strawberries, you melt your white chocolate, and I mean, I struggle to find white chocolate. I just go to the Bulk Barn and grab a couple of the moo-free chocolate bars. That's what I've been doing, because it's like so expensive for me to find white chocolate chips, and very hard. Like the only, like, one bag, like a normal bag of Enjoy Life chocolate chips, but they're white chocolate, $9.75. One bag of chocolate. I'm gonna use that entire bag in one recipe. No, thank you. Okay. And then on Amazon I found some. I think they're called like You Pick, something like that. And as well, but they're like a large bag, like 1 kilogram maybe, something like that. And it was like $26. And I'm like, that seems like a lot when I'm gonna melt this down and use like an entire cup at a time. That's a lot. So I just ended up spending like $12 on chocolate bars instead, that were just down the way. That was my solution. It's probably not cheaper by any means, but I didn't have to order it online. Yeah. So anyways, if anyone knows where you find actual good vegan white chocolate chips, let me know in Canada, please. Because I need them white chocolate chips, okay? I want to try all the things white chocolate, okay? So anyways, strawberries. Melt your white chocolate, probably with a little bit of oil. Melt it up. Get your strawberries, make sure they're dry. We do not mix water and chocolate ever, okay? I know white chocolate's not real chocolate, but it is, okay? It has cocoa butter. The cocoa butter, if the water touches it, it's gonna wreck it. So what you're gonna do, take your strawberries, make sure they're dry, clean and dry, and you're going to dip those babies in the white chocolate. Now you want a lot of chocolate on them, okay? Because when you put them, slap them down on your parchment paper, you want it to have a little trail like a little ghosty tail, okay? If there is not enough, I would suggest quickly, as the chocolate is going to start hardening very fast, quickly take a little bit of extra white chocolate, dump it on top of the strawberry so it slips and slides, and you have your ghosty tail, okay? You're gonna repeat that with a bunch of strawberries, and then you are going to actually, probably before you put them in the freezer, grab out some mini chocolate chips. You could also melt down regular chocolate and make faces after they're chilled, but this particular one I thought was really cute and even easier is just to grab some mini chocolate chips and you just put them pointed side up on as eyes and then pointed side down as a mouth, so it's like a little O, and they look kind of spooky. And then you pop them in the freezer and I don't know, 15 minutes, take them out, then just leave them in the fridge after that. So cute. Wish I thought about it. I don't know. So cute. For some reason, Halloween recipes like do not come easy to me. I can make up weird combinations, not for Halloween. Okay, so that's the strawberry one. Super easy yet again. The last one. I'm sure I could find so many and they could get very complex, but we're gonna keep it to this, okay? Simple, easy, only 5 or whatever. Yeah, I think 5. Only 5. Because I could just list like 20, but you know what, I feel like explaining it's more fun and gives you a little bit more details on how to actually do things. Sometimes you see something that looks easy and it is not easy, okay? These are easy, don't worry. Oh, this one I just said too is so cute. Okay, I love the cutesy ones. This last one is Frankenstein Rice Krispie Squares. Now, so easy, okay? You're just gonna whip up a batch of Rice Krispie Squares. You know, use those Dandy's marshmallows. PC has a brand too. They're not gluten-free, so don't even. If you can not eat gluten, don't even. Dandy's marshmallows are great. I have to try. For some reason, I struggle with making Rice Krispie Squares. Being vegan, I don't know what it is. They'd always seem like there's not enough marshmallows, and they're just something's missing. So it doesn't taste like chicken. Love her. She has a recipe for Rice Krispies, and she promised that they will be ooey gooey beautiful like the usual Rice Krispie Squares. So there's one ingredient, there's milk. She adds some milk in there, and I think it is genius. I have yet to try it. Marshmallows don't last long in my household because they are a delicious snack, you know what I mean? So I should try this, but super easy. Melt down your marshmallows with the butter, vanilla. Actually, the vanilla comes last. So when you add the vanilla, after they're all melted, okay, you add in your vanilla, you add in a little green food coloring. Okay, now you can have green marshmallow goodness. You throw in all your Rice Krispies or puffed rice, if you're not using the brand Rice Krispies, because I think rice, I don't know, they have BHT in it. I'm not really comfortable with that ingredient, but I know they are the less expensive. I know they're way less expensive, okay. And then you throw in your puffed rice, and then you give it a good mix it up, pour it out, let them cool, square them up. Now, they're cool, they're in squares, you're good, they're solid. If they're falling apart, I would recommend chilling them or putting them in the freezer for like 15 minutes just to make sure they don't fall apart while you're dipping. Okay, they should not fall apart because they're not warm, okay? So, then you're gonna melt some chocolate, regular chocolate, and then you're going to take your square and you're going to dip at the top. So it's a rectangle, you wanna do the top. Dip it, drip it, slam it on the parchment, repeat, okay, with all of the ones you want to be Frankensteins. I mean, you could do it with white too and maybe make them ghosts. Anyways, no, Frankenstein, okay. Dip them, put them on the parchment. Then you're gonna take whatever's remaining of the chocolate, you should, I don't know, estimate, have enough, put it in a piping bag, and then pipe a little a little angry face, or maybe a little face, you know, something spooky. That's what you want to do. A little Frankenstein-y face, maybe even just a line with like a stitches. That works too. And then either you have the option of a googly eyes, a candy eyes, or you could just use the chocolate and make eyeballs with that too. And then you're gonna pop them in the freezer for like 15 minutes. That'll chill it, that'll solidify your chocolate. And there you go. You have your little Franken babies in your squares, and cute. I actually really want to try that. I actually really want to try that one too, because so cute. So I think we're gonna try that one and the pumpkin cheese ball, and that might be it that I try. I don't know. What do y'all want to see? Because I'll make some of these recipes after Halloween and post them anyways, because who cares? Who cares? Time is just time isn't real, okay? Those are a few. Those are some of the Halloween-y things that I've been seeing on TikTok and Instagram lately. Like I said, not very much. Some are very challenging. Like, for example, or not vegan at all, like a hand that's meat. Not doing that vegan, okay? You could make cute charcuterie boards that you just literally each color, you know, and you make a pumpkin face, like a triangle of two triangle eyes of raisins, and the mouth raisins, and everything else can just be different colors. It looks like a pumpkin face, you know. So there's a little bit of different things you can do super easy too, by just adding eyes and like limbs. Like I seen a bunch with Oreos that you just put like limbs and make a spider. So there's other really easy options too, but I thought that was lame. I like actually making things a little bit. The easier the better sometimes though, right? So that is it for our Halloween episode of this podcast. Well, Halloween food anyways. I would like to know what you're making for your Halloween parties. Also, what are you dressing up as? That will be it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and watching. If you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate you so much, and I hope you got some inspiration for Halloween or an upcoming event or little party that you might be having. Until next time, I will see you then. Bye!